plaster cast copy of a bas relief sculpture. Greek, 1988 to 1989 AD, Archaic period. Original found during excavations of the Wall of Themistocles in Athens, dated circa 510 BC. James Logie Memorial Collection, accession number CC10. This object is a plaster copy of a rectangular sculpture depicting 4 nude young male athletes. It is 31 centimetres in height and 89 centimetres in width, similar to the size of a household staircase step. The original was most likely used to decorate the base of a statue, commemorating a young aristocratic athlete. The 4 figures and the ground they stand on protrude slightly outwards from the background, which is flat and plain. The slightly raised decoration makes the athletes the focal point of the work. This low form of relief decoration is known as bas relief. The plaster used is a light off-white colour, but areas of the slab, particularly behind the athletes, are smudged grey and brown, signifying the age of the plaster. The edges of the plaque are rough and uneven, suggesting that the original stone sculpture was damaged. The scene from left to right depicts 4 athletically built males standing in a horizontal line. They are naked, and their hair is styled in such a way that it looks like they are wearing helmets. The 2 athletes in the middle of the scene are engaged in a wrestling match. The men on the far left and far right watch over them. The first athlete on the outer left is the smallest of the group. He faces right and is leaning forward slightly with his shoulders hunched. His arms are extended towards the second athlete in front of him. It looks like he is preparing to push the rear end of the second athlete, but modern scholars think he is actually preparing to take part in the long jump. The second athlete is the largest in the scene, with well-defined muscles and a large back. He stands in profile facing the right. His upper body is leaning forward and his shoulders are hunched, obscuring his neck. His right elbow is bent and he pushes at the third athlete's shoulder with his right hand. His left leg is bent forward in front of his body, while his right leg pushes off the ground behind him in a pose that makes it look like he is mid-stride. His forehead is pushed against his opponent's forehead and their heads are down, looking at their arms. His opponent grasps his left wrist with both hands. The third athlete stands facing the second. He is smaller than his opponent, with narrower shoulders and a slightly shorter torso. The positioning of his legs mirrors the second athlete, planted firmly on the ground in mid-stride, demonstrating his athleticism. His arms are bent at the elbows and directed down, grabbing and pulling the second athlete's left wrist. His neck is also not in view, as his upper body is leaning forward and his shoulders are hunched. The fourth athlete on the far right of the scene is the only one facing the viewer, with the front of his body on display. His arms, torso and legs are well defined. His head is turned slightly down, looking to the left. He appears to be focused on the back of the third athlete. He is holding a long stick or staff with both hands. His right arm is pulled back in line with his shoulders. His right hand clutches the top of the stick. His left arm is extended downwards, holding the base of the stick and pointing it towards the ground. The stick crosses behind the right calf of the third athlete, connecting with the ground. It is thought that he might be using the stick to prepare a pit for the man who is about to jump. Athletic sports were of major importance to the ancient Greeks. Athletes, such as those featured on this sculpture, would specialise in a particular sport and train intensively for months prior to competing in the ancient Olympic Games.